bring snacks.
Everybody, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Loaded Snacks. I am Sin.
I am Gage.
Yes, sir. And
Yep.
This is a E3 prediction / pre-show with E3 coming up this week. This is the Sony edition. We've already talked about Microsoft. We're
No doubt.
talking about Sony right now and what we think is going to go on. So first up on the docket.
Talk to me.
What
What do you expect?
I expect it to be a Morpheus-heavy presence.
You think so?
Maybe heavy might be the wrong word, but it's definitely going to be there significantly.
It's going to be there.
Right, because you know it comes out first quarter next year. Which means now's the time to start pushing this thing.
To at least I think it's important to kind of get it out there, explain how it's going to work.
Right.
Here's what I think we don't get.
Okay.
I'm positive we don't get a price point yet.
You don't think we get a price point at E3?
Nope. I think if we get a price point, it won't happen until like Tokyo Game Show.
Okay.
Something like that. Like
Okay.
I think price point won't be something that we'll hear until closer towards Christmas.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. I
Because
can see that.
first quarter means like maybe end of March next year.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's plenty of time for them to make a decision about how they want to do it and
You know,
look at where they are
bundles they might
monetarily
wanna
and all
do
that.
and all that
Yeah,
kind of
like
stuff,
there's
right.
a whole lot that could be going on with that. But I certainly do expect to see it.
Okay.
I expect to see some games. I expect to see some demonstrations, which will be difficult to do. It's hard to do on stage.
I think they'll try to pull it off, but yeah, I see what you're saying because you have to have it on the kind of, which has
Yeah.
been my problem, with VR in general. Like I'm trying to get into it, but I'm just still not
Because
excited.
you have
'Cause I
to
have
experience it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we'll see is I think we're going to see them show something off, maybe a couple of things off, talk a little bit about it
I
and
think
its
there will
functionality.
be stuff on the show floor. for
That's what I was
people
going to
who are
say.
there.
And then I
Yeah.
think they'll be like, come see it on the show floor
Right.
so you can get the full experience. And then we'll have a bunch of people telling us what it
Like,
was like.
oh my God, it's
but
so
we
great.
won't
Oh my God. Right. Oh my God. Right. That's going to be right.
So outside of Morpheus,
Okay.
what do we think we're going to get? My man can't tickle to that. You silly. I'm
Thank
silly.
you. Thank you.
What do you... Okay. Let's talk hardware.
Okay.
Real quick. Before we get into like software
Hardware.
games, all
Okay.
that kind of, let's talk hardware. So we already talked Morpheus.
Right.
We did get information about new models
Which we
for the
talked about.
PlayStation
Which
4.
we talked about a little while ago. Correct.
We did.
Some new models, new terabytes, a couple different performance aspects. They got
Right.
to come with some new models, right?
I like that this is out of the way, and it's not necessarily something they have to discuss at the conference.
Yeah, or that week period, right? Yeah, they've already kind of put it out there.
Yep. Be done with that. Vita. One.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see a Vita price drop?
I'm gonna say I'm hoping so, only because I plan on buying one. I'm waiting for E3 to find the answer to that question
Okay.
to my decision. But I travel a lot, so I need me a new handheld, and my pick was Vita. So I need y'all to
I think
come on, please, something for me.
we get an announcement of a price drop
Okay.
only because, and this is pushing it, we know that there was some information about a smaller Vita possibly coming. But the handheld market for Vita in the US is dead. So I think if anything, we hear a price drop. We might hear about an announcement with them releasing a new version of Vita, but if anything, it won't be US. We won't hear that until later.
It won't be at the conference.
It won't be at the conference.
Right.
So we might hear about a price drop. We may even hear about that famed Vita bundle, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And I only say that because we know that they're doing these new bundles for the systems. Well, we're doing new systems. So maybe, just maybe, in that kind of last-ditch effort, because truthfully, I think one of the best pieces of functionality for the PlayStation 4 is what it can do with Vita.
And that's one of the reasons
one of
why
the
I've
reasons why
decided
you
to
wanna
get a Vita. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But it's kind of that it just hasn't hit its stride here in the US.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect to see or hear anything about software for Vita
No.
at the conference.
No.
I think we'll see stuff on the floor, but we won't see anything at the conference.
At the most, we might see games coming out for it, something like that. Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think we're even going to see games. There weren't there. I don't think there were any games. I think there were games like in like one of those kind of like mashup collages of these are
right.
the games that are coming. I think that's it though. Like if we see anything, that's it. Unless we see stuff that's being announced like this game is coming out for PlayStation 4 and it's also cross-play, cross-buy with Vita and PS3 or something like that, then we might hear them talk about something that's technical, but nothing that is specific to Vita. Like, this is Vita and it's Vita only. I don't think we see that at the conference at all. You don't disagree. You just thinking about it.
No, I think we are going to see some video games. But we will see. E3 is literally, woo,
Couple days away.
right around the corner.
Software.
Okay.
The God of War.
Yeah.
Kratos himself.
There's going to be something Kratos there.
Well, we know we're getting remastered.
Right. So, Kratos
So we already know we're getting
some
remastered.
capacity.
So
Right.
we'll see that.
Right.
What do we get in terms of God of War 4? Do we get, like, playable? Do we get just a trailer?
Just a trailer.
Do we get just a trailer?
Just a trailer.
No playable content?
No.
Is the trailer going to have actual game footage, or is it going? It's just CG?
Just CG.
Just playing with us.
Just CG.
Just messing around.
Nope, because they got the remaster coming out. They're just going to give us a CG. If they give it to us, it's going to be a CG teaser, something like that to get everybody all riled up and excited and, you know what I'm saying, maybe drop something at Tokyo Game Show later or something like that down the line.
Okay. I got a feeling we're going to see an exclusive IP that's a JRPG.
I'm hoping so. I'm a diehard JRPG fan.
I think we're going to see that.
And I want to see them make a comeback over here in the U.S. And this is a good year. We have a lot coming out this year that I'm looking forward to.
I also think. I mean, all right. So, last year, they hit the fast one with the Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll definitely see Street Fighter V.
Of course, yeah.
Right? So, we know we're going to see that. I think we're probably going to see a couple other things. I think we're going to see Star Wars Battlefront. Because all the marketing so far for Star Wars Battlefront also has Sony labeling, PlayStation 4 labeling on it.
Okay.
So I think Battlefront is shown at the PlayStation. At the PlayStation.
Because that does
conference.
drop this year. So,
Right.
yeah.
It's coming out this holiday. So I think we see that. I think we see gameplay. I think we get to see some extra for that.
Right.
It's a big deal. I think we're going to see a couple other things in terms of that. I even think we might see something from Lego. In terms of the Lego Dimensions.
Shocked. Yeah, I would not be shocked. Yeah.
I think we see that at Sony. I think that Sony is going to push a little heavier for third party, not necessarily exclusive stuff. We're going to see some exclusives. There's no doubt about that. Whether it's just content or something along those lines, I don't necessarily think we're going to get like this is only going to be on PlayStation the same way we would before. But we know they don't really have any major IPs that are coming out that are theirs. Uncharted got pushed back.
Right.
I think we'll see it.
Yeah.
But we know it's not coming out this year.
No. 2016.
So, that being said,
and they will show most likely the Drake collection. Pretty sure they're gonna show that.
No, they're gonna show the Drake collection. They're gonna tout that. They may not spend. I mean, it's outed now. Like we know about it.
Not a lot, but we'll probably see the
it.
trailer for it or something like that. Like, ooh, Drake, everybody, yay!
So check this out. Do we get a new Gran Turismo? They got to do something to fight Forza.
They do, and the last one was flop. Flop.
Okay.
They need Forza. I mean, not Forza. They need Turismo to fight Forza.
Okay.
They need it. I mean, that
enough.
Before Forza came out, Turismo was unstoppable.
Right.
And it still holds a lot of plays in people's hearts.
No doubt.
They just need to.
They got to dig
ground
in.
floor it.
Make it happen.
Yeah, and that's it. And that could be Forza Challenger. Yeah.
All right. Side pocket, heavy hitter. We get a siphon filter.
They need it. They need to bring it back.
We get a siphon filter.
That will be a big win for Sony.
For late 2016.
Yeah. Or 2018. You know how these conferences tend to go with trailers and stuff. But yeah, that would be a big win for Sony.
No
bring
doubt.
back siphon filter.
So with that, we're gonna wrap this up.
That's right.
We're done with E3 for Sony. Let us know what you think. Make sure you drop us a comment. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. We are going to continue to come with more and more information. Make sure you follow us on Instagram or on Twitter at Loading Snacks. And make sure you go to www.loadingsnacks.com so you get all the snacky goodness that you need in your life.
And with that, we're out.
Loading Snacks.
This.
That's the anecdote.
Subtitles.
Key.
Subtitles. And